In reinvent of 2025, AWS launched two features for Lambda functions. First is Lambda managed instances and second is Lambda durable function. And in this video, we will see what is difference between both. So first one is Lambda managed instance, and what it does is it allows you to use or to run your Lambda functions on top of EC2 instances. You can define something called capacity provider, where you can configure the scaling policy, architecture type, and instance type, EC2 instance type. And on top of that, your Lambda function will run. Since Lambda is running on EC2 instance, where minimum number of vCPUs will be always available, so there is no cold start timing here, and it is good for performance wise, and it is good if you have consistent predictable load. However, in traditional Lambda function, it is good if you have some random spiky traffic. Also, Lambda managed instance helps with cost saving while utilizing reservation plans of traditional EC2 instances. So those cost saving plans are applicable here also. Now coming to Lambda durable function. Lambda durable function allows you to run your business logic across multiple Lambda invocation, and it utilizes checkpoint and replay features. And duration of Lambda durable function can be up to 1 year, but still per execution is still limited to maximum of 15 minutes. And it can be enabled by selecting durable function option while creation of Lambda function, and then we can use durable execution SDK for Python and JavaScript. So it is something like this, where we import the SDK, and then we need to wrap our handler inside this which durable execution, and then we can define our step. And so when the function will run, first it will run this step, whatever is code inside this step, and each step have its own context. And then we can have wait, and here we can have either wait or callback. And in this duration, we will not have any charge for our Lambda function. And we can have callback, for example, for a payment gateway, and when we will do callback, one callback ID will be generated that we can send, and once processing is done, same callback ID can be used to process further. So you can check this blog post for more details on key capabilities and example uses of durable function. Similarly, I will also link official documentation for managed instances and durable function. So hope you find this video insightful. If you want me to make a detailed video on durable function, do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.